Hey, hey, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time, the show where it's. Hey, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time, the show where if it's not one thing, it's another, and the points don't matter. You're probably wondering why I'm laughing right now. It's because my initial opening, I went, hey, and I just cracked myself up because what kind of an opening is that for a broadcast like this one? Hey, good Monday, everyone. It is the 14th of October, 2019, and shockingly, I'm on my way home from work. I got a bunch of things to talk about today, frankly, but I think it's going to work better if I just sort of take you through my weekend, starting with Friday morning. Now, many of you probably saw my live from the middle of the fire updates that I was sending from the freeway because, again, I had nothing better to do. I was just sitting on the freeway inhaling smoke, and not the kind I like. And it was kind of a harrowing experience, frankly, because at first I was like, woo, I'm going to be late to work, whatever. That's cool. Then all of a sudden there's ash raining down on my truck, and smoke from a fire, and I could see fire, and I'm like, does somebody got a freaking plan to get me out of here? I wasn't exactly panicking, but I was panicking a little bit. So, needless to say, I escaped unscathed because I have cat-like reflexes. And thanks to all of you who expressed concern and were even willing to GPS me home from where I was, because even the traffic data on the phones went down, both phones. How does that even happen? How is that a thing? So I turned around and I went home. And that's just all fine and dandy. And I worked from home for a while. Then I worked on some editing some video stuff, and it wasn't going well. I'm not certain my next Thursday video on my railroad channel, I don't know if it's going to be any good, frankly. I did a lot of stuff, a lot of detailing of the inside of a structure, and it looks cool, but I don't know. Anyway, you're going to have to see how that looks. But anyway, so that was Friday. Then, rather than doing my wildly popular hello, Model Railroad Talk Show, Track Smack, nope, I had to cancel the show because I had to go to work. And this is where it starts getting fun. All right, it starts getting fun when I went to work. Number of things. We talked about safety. We talked about company policies. We got a pep talk from King Arthur. All great stuff. But then we had to sit through an hour of harassment training. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, and here's the remarkable thing about that. First of all, I learned that in 2018, the state of California decided that it is discrimination. It's illegal to discriminate against somebody because of their hairstyle. Boom! I even said that in the training. I was like, yes! And my general super duper started cracking up. My team was there. They all started laughing. Other people couldn't figure out why we were laughing. I'm like, hey, lighten up. I'm going to take a drink of this. So that was awesome sauce to find that out. But during this whole harassment training thing, they told us we're going to get an hour of harassment training, all right? And some of that's sexual harassment, of course. And you know what? I'm really tired of being sexually harassed at work. All these big burly construction guys always oogling over me and flirting with me. It's wildly uncomfortable, to say the least. Have some dignity. I'm going to complain. I'm going to write some people up for that. Sexual harassment. So anyway, the person who led the sexual harassment training, her name was Olga de la Vera de la Noche La Bamba, something very long, Spanish last name. Spanish, not Mexican, Spanish. So old Olga comes strutting in the room wearing stiletto pumps, a low-cut, very tight purple dress, and actually doesn't got a bad figure. So I just thought that was inappropriate. We're going to have training that involves sexual harassment. So we're going to talk about, like, is it okay to hug somebody? Is it okay to say the F-bomb or whatever? What is inappropriate touching? Things like this. And this half-naked supermodel is standing in front of us, and has no bones about talking about, well, I'm an attractive woman. Oh, I've got these features and that. And I'm thinking, what are we doing? I felt like I was being sexually harassed by the sexual harassment teacher. Frankly, I couldn't wait to get home to see that blonde bombshell wife of mine and go, oh, baby, harass me. I'll take it, all of it. So anyway, luckily, that was supposed to be 8 hours. I got out of it in a little over 7. They served us lunch, and I was actually able to keto up on it. I ordered it in Espanol as well, by the way. Pollo y queso solamente, por favor. Boom! I spoke Spanish to the Spanish people. And they sued me for harassment. I'm like, what? I'm speaking your language. I thought I ordered chicken and cheese only. Maybe I said something else. I don't speak Spanish very well. Anyway, so I proceeded to come home and I DL'd with the wife. That's download. Hello. We DL'd. And then I said, you know what? I had a long day. I don't want to go work in the hobby room all night because I haven't seen you all day. But I just want to go run my trains for like an hour. I just want to go run my trains. Watch my choo-choos go around a track. And that's where it really got bad, baby. And not for reasons you may think. I went in, changed my clothes into something more comfortable, walked out into the hobby room barefoot, stepped around my studio lighting, which I should just moved in hindsight, stepped around it, rammed my pinky toe into my stem wall, my pony wing wall. Let's get my light switches in it, which was immediately followed by a snap sound. Now, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to guess what happened. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Snapped that little bitch nearly right off my foot. Oh my gato. Oh. You guys ever broke a pinky toe? It looked like this. That's the toe. I had to push it back over. And meanwhile, I was holding a partial beer in a beer bottle, just one that I picked up. I hadn't started drinking yet. I needed it after that. And I was holding my camera or something. I was holding something in the other hand. And so I break my toe. I'm falling forward, trying not, I think it was my camera, trying not to spike the camera. That would have been awesome. And break a glass bottle that I fall into and cut a jugular vein and bleed out. I managed to catch my balance before I hit Switch Junction, which is a part of my railroad. And I was like, son of a expletive, beep, 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 beep. Like that. Turned around, went back in the house, and I said, Cynthia! She's like, what? She didn't talk like that. She goes, yes, dear. I said, I just broke my effing toe. She's like, what? I'm like, I know! So, being who I am, we're all out of like the bandage tape, the medical tape that you wrap. We're all out of it because I injured myself so much that we ran out. We've never replaced it. So we're looking around, and so I found some masking tape. I'm still wearing it. I just taped that sucker together. And then I went back down, and I worked in the hobby room a little bit more because the trains wouldn't run. Because one of my turnouts, the switch motor is dragging on the plywood and won't switch the turnout properly. Ah! So I never got to run my trains, which sucks. So anyway, what else? Then Sunday, I worked on an MRVP video all day, finishing that up. I'll have that rendered and off to them this evening. And then we did our live show, Dirt Chic Unscripted, the best and the worst. Basically, pick something, vacation, date, kiss, poop, whatever. And then one of us has to go best and one of us has to go worst ever, like worst ever poop you ever took, let's just say. And that was kind of fun, but we were having freaking internet problems during a live stream. I've got a 1 gig up down fiber optic connection, and our playback that we watched to make sure we're streaming was so blurry I thought I was looking at it underwater. What the hell? I don't even know what that's about. But the show, it turned out pretty well. And then we conclude our evening with Dickie's Barbecue. Boom, there's my weekend, including the broken toe, the blonde chick in the purple dress sexually harassing me, the guys at work sexually harassing me, the fact that my trains didn't run. But the most awesome thing that happened this weekend, I'll tell you this and then I'm going to button it up unless I think of something else. The most awesome thing that happened this weekend is I realized I don't have any, like, brick and mortar friends. That's the most awesome realization I had this weekend. I broke my pinky toe, took a picture of it. I had no one to share it with, except my general superintendent, Nigel, who actually went to medical school and is 12 units shy of being a medical doctor before he quit. I sent it to him, and he said, "You need to get that looked at." I said, "I looked at it. I taped it up. I'm going back to my hobby room." And I said, it turns out I shared that with you because I don't have any friends except you, my friend, so you get the duty. He's like, "I don't have any friends but you." So that was kind of a little bromance moment. Makes it hard to be pissed off at him when I'm pissed off at him. So that was an awesome realization. I've got virtual friends coming out of my nose hairs, right? We hang out, model railroad people, dirt chic people, lots of fun. No brick and mortar friends, just Nigel. That's it. Oh, I just said his name. Well, Nigel, if you're watching, I said your name. You're the general super duper. So that's it. Luckily, though, come the end of the day, in spite of crisis, controversy, chaos, and crap. What do you think of that? I just made that up. I've got the love of my life, Cindy Brown, always waiting for me when I get home. Awesome cook, awesome female, awesome wife. And so she's like the Band-Aid on the brokenness that is me. Boom, I wax poetic and romantic, I might add. So there you go. That's Monday's off to a bang, I guess. Well, snap, anyway. And so I'll see you again tomorrow for the Tuesday report. And until then, my name is Steve Brown, and don't break anything you might need.